Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today, we're going to go over the 10 major differences between INTJ and ISTP personality types. Make sure to watch each one of them because you will be surprised how different those personality types are. On the first look, the INTJ personality type might seem similar to the ISTP personality for many reasons. This is mostly because of the 16 personalities, INTJ consists of the introverted, intuitive, thinking, and judging characters, while the ISTP personality has the introverted, sensing, thinking, and prospecting characters. However, as you can see, they have different function stacks. This means that these types are very different from each other, and the intuitive/sensing and judging/prospecting preferences are not the only thing that doesn't match up. If you were ever confused if you're an INTJ personality type or an ISTP personality type, this video will provide you an answer. Furthermore, knowing those differences will help you in your self-improvement journey and increase your social skills. Let's examine the difference between these two personality types. Here are 10 major differences between INTJ and ISTP personality types. Number 1. Intuition versus sensing. This distinction between intuition and sensing has a significant impact on how these two types see their worlds in terms of time and space, as well as how they make decisions. Because INTJs have introverted intuition, they are forward-thinking, creative, and inquisitive thinkers. INTJs, unlike ISTPs, concentrate on the big picture and examine data as a whole, looking for hidden meanings and patterns. INTJs are more interested in what's going on in the world, not simply in their own lives. They can stay up to date on current events in their fields of interest, such as politics, economy, sport, or science. The introverted sensing SI function, which leads individuals to be more focused on the information they get from their 5 sense modalities and their present, is dominant in the ISTP. As a result, ISTPs pay greater attention to verifiable facts and ordinary events in their life rather than anything else. Number 2. Strategy versus craft. Because they are intellectual powerhouses who can digest and understand complicated theories and information, the INTJ is also known as the strategist. They excel at planning, organizing, managing, and coordinating activities, while others follow their directions from behind the scenes. The ISTP, on the other hand, is known as the crafter because of their hands-on attitude to life and work. They are both cerebral powerhouses who solve problems with their heads. They are craftsmen and builders who prefer to work with their hands and complete projects rather than staying in the background like the INTJ. Number 3. Intellectual challenge versus expertise. INTJs will challenge conventional wisdom and be truly revolutionary. They enjoy the intellectual challenge of solving complex problems and then stepping back when it gets routine. The ISTP will bring their extensive knowledge and expertise to bear on the team, demonstrating great tenacity, but because of their low boredom threshold, they will leave soon when the problem has been solved. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. Conflict is a debate versus conflict must be solved. Because they are deep and private and enjoy immersing their heads into intricate topics, the INTJ is sometimes oblivious to their surroundings. They enjoy intense intellectual argument and will not see that as a conflict. ISTPs thrive in challenging situations, and they view conflict as something that must be resolved before moving on. They are not looking for confrontation, but they are immune to their surroundings, so it comes with the territory. Number 5. Judging versus prospecting. The judging function belongs to the INTJ, while the prospecting function belongs to the ISTP. This results in numerous fundamental disparities. Judges place a premium on quickly digesting information and making conclusions and judgments based on it. The INTJ's judging function makes them opinionated and closed to other people's thoughts and perspectives. They seek comfort in constancy and stability. Perceivers, on the other hand, would rather be open and perceptive than make decisions. This frequently manifests itself as a receptivity to new ideas or a greater awareness of their surroundings. As a result, the ISTP becomes more receptive to other people's viewpoints. They are adventurous people who are continuously looking for thrills and excitement. Number 6. Routine versus spontaneity. Change is an unavoidable element of daily life, and everyone must deal with it in some way. The INTJ personality type is one who dislikes change. They are resistant to change in any element of their lives and are not easily adaptable. This is due to their routine-oriented nature. Their lives are made up of a series of perfectly planned and executed routines. Any changes to their way of thinking, doing things, or living, whether favorable or beneficial, are perceived as disruptions. Change may cause them discomfort and annoyance. The ISTP, on the other hand, is a highly open-minded person who is adaptable and willing to change. They don't follow a set schedule and prefer to take each day as it comes. When faced with a prospective change, the ISTP will examine whether it is worthwhile to attempt, and if it proves to be advantageous, they will adapt with little or no resistance. Number 7. Structure versus chaos. The ISTP and INTJ have polar opposite tendencies. To begin with, the INTJ values structure and establishes daily routines for the jobs they must complete. The INTJ is particularly concerned with keeping their environment tidy and doing their daily activities. With no structure or system in place, the ISTP takes a more relaxed approach. They make decisions on the fly and rarely plan how they will spend their time. ISTPs, on the other hand, are unconcerned about household tasks. Because they dislike keeping things tidy and ordered, ISTPs are more likely to muck up the house than clean it. Number 8. Creativity versus pragmatism. INTJs are creative thinkers. Anything can happen. INTJs enjoy creating unique answers to complex situations, because why would they bother if the problem was not complex or interesting? ISTPs are primarily pragmatic, preferring the tangible and factual to anything they believe to be ambiguous or impracticable. When they concentrate on a problem, though, they can be forensic, devising realistic answers. Number 9. Inferior Sensing versus Inferior Feeling. INTJs have inferior sensing, so they are more sentimental and competent at dealing with the sentimental side of things, and actually struggle when it comes to being aware of all of the apparent facts and details of a situation. INTJs are extra oblivious to details, because they're so caught up in their heads speculating about the unknown that they overlook the obvious details. The ISTP, on the other hand, is fairly comfortable absorbing all of the apparent important facts and details of a situation, and is highly uncomfortable with sentimental considerations. They are hyper-observant characters who are, however, oblivious to the emotional needs of others or what to do about them. Number 10. Vision versus Adaptability. The INTJ is a meticulous visionary who knows exactly how the future should look, and will labor quietly and logically to make it happen. The abstract, the complex, the unknown, and the untried inspire the INTJ. Facts and figures bore them. As they quietly analyze so much information inside their thoughts, they can appear detached from others. The ISTP easily transitions from being a quiet bystander to being at the center of problem solving and back. They get a rush from challenging situations, where they can apply their vast knowledge, grasp of facts, and practical nature to step in and fix things. But after the crisis is over, they become bored and retreat to the sidelines, waiting for the next issue to occur. This is one of the biggest differences between INTJs and ISTPs. These videos will be really helpful for you.